Good evening. Yes, Momobia Ajo in your Mesansu Mama Kwaba. And that's it. We are celebrating Made in Ghana. Yes, this month is the Made in Ghana month on eTV Ghana. And the CEO Nonye Rexoma, yes. When it comes to the music industry, Rex, ye Gamro chairman, or ye paying a pa, and or ye particular power music industry no more. And the end day launch or ye Made in Ghana month, yes, on Happy FM, on YFM, and on eTV Ghana, the year Boma, ye GMABC. And this month, you know, ye had Made in Ghana month. And the end day up on hotel, and my uncle she, CEO. And come on, na me small we see pahotam fe or eTV Ghana ha. Yeah, but not today. It's girl vibes. Yes, my name is Mercy Bean, and then so many girls know ha. And then they watch you come on. Yes, you watch you come on pa. Then that's you about how man do. You about him might be watch you come on. Because we are discussing Mamenka because the artworks have been out and we just today and they are casa about the value of virginity. So get interactive with us on WhatsApp on 02022222054. We are also streaming live on Facebook at eTV Ghana. Yes, we are streaming live on Facebook at eTV Ghana. And the launch of GMABC Made in Ghana month.
This afternoon, we want you to give us a very simple message. We want you to tell us the concept of the GMABC Made in Ghana month, and also we want you to reveal the theme for this year's celebration.
All right, thank you, Raymond. Permit me to go through the document that I have here.
Okay.
So, good afternoon once again to everyone, and welcome to the official launch of Global Media Alliance Broadcast Company Made in Ghana month. 9 years ago, we launched the first edition of Made in Ghana month. 9 years ago, we launched the first edition of Made in Ghana month, and our goal was very simple. One, to recognize and give exposure to the wealth of resources that are produced locally, and two, to encourage more people to go into local production and consumption, and finally, for people to patronize Made in Ghana products as well as appreciate our heritage. Over the years, it has grown. Made in Ghana month has grown, and it now aligns perfectly well with the government's domestication agenda. For this year, we are throwing the weight of all our broadcast brands behind it. So it's not just eTV Made in Ghana month, it's GMABC Made in Ghana month. That's what it's called, GMABC Made in Ghana month. And it's going to be showcased on all our platforms, as Raymond mentioned earlier. It's going to be on eTV, YFM in Accra, Kumasi, and Takoradi, as well as on Happy FM. The rationale behind this consolidation is to enable GMABC increase the visibility of Made in Ghana month across the nation and create awareness on the need and huge significance of patronizing locally manufactured products. Indeed, with the COVID-19 pandemic, had we not had a fairly strong local production culture, I'm sure we would have suffered a lot, because from locally made sanitizers to our Veronica buckets to our locally made masks. I mean, if this wasn't being done locally and we were waiting for import, as a nation, we would have suffered. You know, when you look at even tissue and all these things, you read of stories of people fighting over simple toilet roll in America and other places. You know, and in Ghana, yes, the pandemic hit us economically, and we are still, working through it. But as a nation, we didn't go through these simple shortages that we have. So I think that's kudos to the strength of our local manufacturing. Another aspect of this year's celebration is also our collaboration with Ghana Tourism Authority, and to educate Ghanaians on various heritage sites and promote them in the process. The Made in Ghana month campaign will run through the month of September. It's going to run through the month of September with a series of activities such as seminars, exhibitions, promotion of local content, both music and movies, local businesses, Ghanaian food and clothing, and the most exciting part, will be when we mark International Tourism Day with tours to the various heritage sites, and I urge everyone to come on this journey with us. So this is what Made in Ghana Month is all about. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.
So that was the launch of Made in Ghana Month on GMABC. That is YFM, eTV, and Happy FM as well. And this month, officially is Made in Ghana Month on GMABC. Now this week, any theme here, Ghana music. Yes, Ghanaian music. And Mishasha Waha. Aside, the normal topic, you're busy your home kaka because Mishasha Waha, Nendes Waka Made in Ghana, and Mishasha Ghana Yaketesia, once na Ghana happy. And I like that side of her because and Komochushina Watchinonia Ghana happy. We are going across the world. And that side knows about my head. And also urban music side na Mishasha. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, you're glowing,
Thank you.
Gorgeously, and you're made in Ghana.
Yes, this is from Within.
Within, wow,
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's
Look
gorgeous.
good too.
Thank you, thank you.
Right.
I mean, music. We are talking about Ghanaian music this week.
Right.
Let me bounce back to you. But before that,
Hi.
Yaya boy,
Hello.
Sister Easy, yeah, you didn't show girl vibes.
Actually,
Day one,
and
it's made in Ghana until they to Mecry. Nkobe punk and then go there Ghana kasa nkotin because it's made in Ghana.
Made in
But because
Ghana,
of Mishasha auntie, Mishasha, ne fanti or fanti you fi Cape. Cape Coast, right? But ne fanti on shut down chat because I think she lived somewhere South Africa, right?
That's right.
And waited to Kanaka. And so the them experiences thinking was better more because of Mishasha auntie or the exit rough near the term kaka. Yabaka Mando don so na yenye ohima atoshun komo. Olden days, Ebekaya, Bragro ho, Bimusu ye depot, all in the name of keeping your virginity, and then after that, before about wearing why your depot no your brago. But 10 days here na bird. Yeah, boy.
Yes, darling.
And Sandra Mezobeshas, now young music on Komokaka, because of the music week,
Sure.
And sure. For Mishasha and Shasi, then we come into, the value of virginity in the world.
Sure.
Mishasha, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Massive.
I hope you're doing well.
Yes, I'm doing well. I feel so luxurious right now.
Wow.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, I like
You're
that
feeling
too.
luxurious.
Exactly. With this
Relaxed,
warm
with
Made
all
in
this
Ghana.
beautiful made in Ghana stuff. I mean,
I
we
feel
have a
so-
lot of goodies in Ghana, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so sad that somehow we don't get to value what we have. I mean, look at what you have.
Yeah.
It's glorious, and I'm really happy and proud to be part of this prestigious kind of setting, starting from eTV.
Wow, I'm happy. You love our goods. I know you're from Ghana,
That's
but
right.
share with us. I know you've been living outside as well, and
Right.
you can't even speak your local dialect. Why that?
Excuse me, Mercy, I can.
You can.
If you say I
Any
can
Yankan
talk
fan, say what
on
to
the
go take
David
that on
David.
the
The reason why
Uh-huh.
the reason why I'm not going to dive into strictly fancy or
Okay.
trees because I love my fans so much and I don't think they want to see me bite my tongue off because I need the tongue to sing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we'll try not to do it now, but subsequently, we'll be adding some fancy tree. What I'm saying?
Kakriwa.
Yeah, kakra, yeah.
Yaboko keep kakra. Ne yako South Africa kakriwa. Okay,
David
doing
English.
music in Ghana. For how long have you been doing music here?
Professionally, I started like last year.
Last year.
And then this year, because I transitioned from Miss J to Miss Shasha.
Okay.
So Miss Shasha started this year, 2020.
Okay.
So, the experience has been great. I have great people around me. And, and the people also that listen and love my kind of song, it makes me do what I keep doing more. And I feel really happy doing it.
Okay. What inspired you in choosing the music as a career?
Music is actually a part of my life because I'm fortunately born into a family of music.
Wow.
Where it's like everybody sings. So why I had to make it a profession is because I need to reach to a number of people, but I can't just do that just by being Mishasha. So I need to transfer what I experienced, the experiences of other people, into music that other people can relate and probably, get motivated, get inspired, or dance. If I do music and you dance to it, that's mission accomplished because I am changing your mood from being sad to being happy. So that's music for me.
Is that all you do for now? Music?
I'm a nutritionist by profession.
Okay.
Yeah, but music now is like my full time. Then being a nutritionist is like a part time because out of 24 hours, I have like 2 hours to do nutrition.
Okay.
And that's based on orders or let's say requests. Yeah. But
How do you see music here in Ghana? Do you see it to be paying off?
Well, I am now getting to experience a full blast because when I started music, it was during the COVID times, so we didn't get to do a lot of like radio tours. There was nothing like interviews, so I didn't really feel the industry, right?
Okay.
But now that we are going off a little bit of the COVID season, the experiences have actually gone so far is good. The people are positive, especially the female artists. They're receptive.
Oh, that's the first time I'm hearing this from another female.
Oh, she's also a presenter.
Yes, because
she's
I
been
used to
hosting
do
the
a lot of
celebrities
them,
and all that.
and then
So
some of
we
them
asked
come
her-
across as
yeah.
say, sometimes when you try to reach out to them for collaborations
Right.
and all that, they don't respond.
Yeah.
Sometimes you send them, your work, and they
Right.
don't get back to you. So you saying it's good, then maybe they're changing that.
But yeah, let me come to you.
Sure.
Now that you figured yourself. Let me ask you this: you being an entertainment presenter, you get to meet these musicians and all that. Just over the weekend, we had the VGMA, which is the
Right.
Music Awards.
Yeah.
That is the biggest music
Awards
thing
in
when it
Ghana.
comes to Ghana.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the experiences? What are some of the things that they share with you when it comes to monetizing and the packaging of our music industry?
Well, when it comes to monetizing, a lot of the times when you speak to the celebrities, they tell you that the structures in place are not working because we have musical institutions, we have Gamro, we have Musica, we have the other one, I've forgotten, the one with Rexoma as the head.
That is a Gamro.
That's Gamma,
That's
right?
Gamma, yeah.
So they are saying that they put in the work, they do the music and all that, but at the end of the day, if they are supposed to take their
500
exactly, if they are to take their royalties, it's nothing to write home about. And look, it's not easy to do music in Ghana,
Of course.
because we don't really have an industry that is doing extremely well. We are trying, and I can say that we are really doing our best. But then, because it's not easy, when an artist ebi ohani sikaka kro benyano investing in onone career no, na say bi obewie na say chire no, ne royalties will benyano and shen kraya eya na eya.
Okay.
It's very painful.
Sorry,
So
but before you get the royalties, people have to stream.
Oh yeah.
Right?
exactly, but
So I think
okay,
it's
well.
just the mentality we have here in this part of the world that you need to, if I work on a song, I need to be sending it to you rather than streaming
Yeah.
through the online streaming
Yeah.
services.
And
For
okay,
you
to
to
add
make
on
money.
to that,
Exactly.
But when talking about the Gamro, I know they take royalties even from the TV stations that do play.
yeah, exactly.
Or,
So if,
so you
if
get
the
those
musician,
money.
at the end of the day, Gamro officials will go around, buy
Take
fuel
the-
into their vehicles,
Right.
go
Yeah.
to individual TV stations, DJs, what have you, to take the money that is
That's
supposed
correct.
to,
But
you know.
girls, there's something so interesting now on eTVGhana, on Happy FM, and on YFM as well.
Right.
As this week, we are going to educate the musicians on how to sell your music.
Exactly.
How
That's
to make
interesting.
money out of your music. So
Right.
if you're a musician and you're watching Girl Vibes, you need to tune in your TV station every day on eTV, and you can also tune your radio to YFM and Happy FM. You get this informations on GMABC. You can also call us if you're a buddy that wants to join or sponsor this initiative on 020-2222-095 or 0244-942378. And on this note, you try and work a crazy yaba. Nature the end topic or the pond is a vibe on them side. You try and have a Okay, yes, welcome back from that quick break. Mamanka, thank you to Outer Covering in your and then one mama for dodo in Made in Ghana month. This month in Mubarak Ghanaian, clothes today. I mean, so there's no need for you to go and buy those foreign and turning in Ghana here, so you was the poi. urban here materials oil for dodo and your designers and so away as you chrome her being outer covering Madam Grace as a papa what's me locating or cantonment yes a pressure friend delivering in our oyebi a friend now or bed deliver a terrible pebi or bed design and for fair no zapper friend was 055-727-3298 055-727-3298 another 026-7841-449 a friend another WhatsApp now or bejo do not mind too much chinkomo about to say following what Instagram at outer_covering and on Facebook is outer covering and you know a friend another a DM nupo social media crack on your becho chinkomo now we design a terribia for any occasion biano a friend of a sort out. Then come on that pondo. MC Yaya Boa.
Yes, darling.
She's a presenter and an MC as well. And she said made one being in action with TV that so as well papa. MC is doing well when it comes to the showbiz entertainment. Oroko and Mishasha is here. Mishasha is a musician. Before the break, and is the music home komokaka because this week on GMABC Made in Ghana Mountain. Is the music week internet and and you know there's going to be more of that on eTV Ghana but and there and come on that point of vibe on is the value of virginity as a lady in the world today and then urban virginity and Crawford be brave I can't virgin also I'm at me age as a virginity crime as but it's no yeah, tomorrow be too keeping the virginity out so there. Or doing bra or bower because now war and some a bit there bra going to deport them in my mechano. Damish is saying in another da puma and because of that fear, there was a fear. I think no one bra or yeah, you him because I think she will be the right person to give us those education. But before that, no remember ya boanodo. Na yen shas wo hen inside in they urban virginity. And ye be a who virginity the cry, who the dead, and ye be a virginity ye boo. Don't be keeping the virginity. Why a virgin? Echo the dog where I was Baba to if you was an alcohol.
Virginity, no dear. And anyway, first of all, let me say a very big thank you to viewers one more sharing and I think so the hair city on wama mini na met to us virginity idea I think is something that is extremely valuable and next is say you know we've made it look like we are virgin and sebi we've also made it look like sex is nothing but is it not funny how men are investing money in buying penis enlargement oils and what have you, and women are also investing money in buying vagina tightening pills and ointment and what have you. Not just say virgin apart from say ebi ebema ohona ye we no idea esombo oko me call internet and me search the definition of a virgin. Yeah. Almost say virginity is a state of a person who has never engaged in sexual intercourse. Yeah. There are cultural and religious traditions that place special value and significance on this state. Not just a virginity, no. We think like sex is nothing and you being a virgin doesn't make you any special or something. I can tell you for a fact, if you are watching us, that there are certain people that have lost their virginity. Sebi womu nyaya, anka still womu ye virgins.
I'm one of them.
What you say? I think
What's
that.
No, sorry, please say that again.
I'm saying that there are people. There are people who wish, that. Ebi anka womu break your virginity anka still womu ye virgins. Not to say that if you've broken your virginity, sebe you are not a woman or you don't qualify to have someone to love you. Or no, I'm not a virgin. Okay. But what I'm saying is that the way the world is going, we are trying to make the youth think like virginity is nothing, but then it's something valuable. So for me, if you ask me, if I would advise anybody, if you have to lose your virginity, make sure you're doing it right. Anka said yanka yenya yanka ube crown hwa kosi se yebe wareo ako ukunu fie nanka sebi well we lose virginity. And that is what is supposed to be done, because the Bible says a lot about sexual immorality. And I kasi de kofa where one ensoyen. Senior make I say so, and not to say that if you've broken your virginity you are not a woman, you are. But what I'm trying to say is that we should stop making it look like sex is nothing, and stop having sexual intercourse that any faswobia and saying subia. Yeah.
Okay. Let me come to Miss Shasha. She is a Ghanaian but lived most of her life in South Africa.
Right.
Now let me take you from the South Africa angle. Living in South Africa, do girls really value their virginity?
Okay, so I wouldn't just say South Africa. I've also lived a lot of times in Nigeria. I've traveled outside in Africa. So, but here in this part of the world, it's just a mentality. So we have this belief based on the cultural beliefs that if you're not a virgin, you definitely will not get married. That's for the Nigerians, that's how they see it. You need to keep your virginity for the man to come marry and all. Now it's different. It's different in South Africa because South Africans think differently. It's more like the value is placed on your self-education, sex education. Because let's say from my family, my mother would not say anything about virginity. She'll rather tell you, you need to educate yourself. So I'm saying this based on my personal experience because I'm sure we have a lot of girls out there or boys out there who are thinking about this, right? So the thing is about sex education. Before I think of either I'm going to keep my virginity or I'm going to lose it, I need to educate myself about, first of all, what is sex. I need to study my body. And luckily, fortunately, I was exposed to a lot of girl talks like this, where they tell you, okay, you need to know what your breast is, you need to know what your, can I say the vagina, you need to know the right hole. I'm sorry, my viewers, but we have to be real. We need to know the right hole. So that way, when you find out things about your body, when another person touches you, you can tell the difference if it's going to excite you. After you know your body, you need to know what love is. Because we place so much value on love and sex rather than self-love before giving out love. So now we, or the young people out there, we tend to, okay, because this guy loves me and he needs me, and the guys too, most of them are trickish. So I feel if I give him this, then he's gonna love me more. Hence, you have young girls who like, oh, but he was my first. You're stuck with him, and then you lose your value as a lady, or you lose. I think for the guys, they don't really put much value in virginity. It's only girls.
No, it's the same. You see, I believe that.
Let's hear conclude that.
Are you done?
Well, so generally, I think it's a belief system here. The mentality here is different from outside, because outside, I mean, like you said, you place nothing on sex. Okay, sex is nothing. I think that's what you said.
Yeah, they make it look like it's something that, oh, it's just nothing. You can just give it, like, you know, you giving a toffee to a kid.
Okay, that sex is nothing. Well, that's also the same mentality we have out there. But my take is, and based on how I was brought up, you need to educate yourself. First of all, they'll teach you about, you know, the other things that leads to sex. That's like the playing around, the foul play, how you call it. Before you think of giving out that value, hence you're not attached to one particular guy because, you know, he's my first. Jesus.
That's what I was trying to say. That to add to what she's saying, we've made it look like, you know, when you're going to buy porridge outside, there is no porridge seller or beton cocoa on for sugar and cow. And beans, exactly. So we've made it look like, if we meet a man, oh, the sex has to come in.
Exactly.
That's how we made it like, but it's not supposed to be like that. Like she rightly said, you have to know what works for you. What do you want? One kasabu say, this relationship that I'm going into, it's not every relationship that you have with a man or a woman that has to involve sexual intercourse. You understand? The fact that you are, especially my concern, and I'm very passionate about this, I think that we, the older ones, we know. But then the youth, the kids that are coming up, the teenagers, that is my major concern, because it's like now when you watch videos on social media.
And they are very important to me when it comes to this topic.
When you watch videos on social media and all that, you see the things that they say, you realize that they lack knowledge. They don't know anything because they make it look like, oh, sex is nothing, oh, do this, do that, and it's fine. But that's not how it's supposed to be. As a young woman, when you're growing up, you have your first boyfriend, and what up, Sebi, parents are motion, I always say that you should find time to educate your children about relationship. Oh yeah, at the age of 15, 16, they would have that urge. They want to experience how exactly. So have the talk with them so that they don't feel like, so far as I meet this guy, then okay, what proposal I've accepted. The next thing is that let's have sex. Relationship is not all about sex.
Right.
You understand?
Sorry, let me call you short. I like what you said about parents educating their
Kids
young ones.
on that.
Fortunately and unfortunately, we live in times where technology has actually gotten a whole lot of impact, especially in the social media. But I feel that in the education system here, I've met a couple of street children, or probably the ones who are in school. There's no discussion about sex in depth. Honestly speaking, a girl cannot tell you how to even use a sanitary pad based on the programs that have been going on. So when you say, I agree what you say, like the empowerment, the education and all.
Yes, wasn't for the kids.
My parents, or let's say my mother, because I also had bigger sisters when I was growing up. From when I was 9, I knew the difference between sex with condom and sex without a condom. But they're not going to tell you, okay, I'm going to walk you to a boy's house. The education thing is very important, even if it's from a friend. I mean, that openness, we don't have it here. The young girls, a young girl cannot come to me and tell me, Shasha, please, I need you to tell me about this boy, because he or she is shy. And that's how, I think it's just the system here.
Let me not cut you in, Mishasha, but aside the education, what are some of the things that, will make a young lady, let's say a teenager, decide to, break her virginity at that tender age?
Love, one. Peer pressure, two.
What do you say?
Love is one. No,
a
wait.
teenager?
Love. Infatuation or lust.
Okay, let's put it that way.
Then you come to peer pressure,
right?
Because I don't want to say this on TV.
And the urge to mature.
The only reason why I decided to break my virginity was because my friends kept talking about sex.
So
that was the only
experience.
That was the.
Have you regretted that? Have you regretted doing that?
Not really.
At what age exactly?
About assumptionary, I mean.
No, I want to know. We are all educating people. I don't care telling mine. I've regretted. I'm telling you. At the age of 13, I took my virginity, and today I tell you, I regretted. That is the biggest thing that I regret doing
so far.
At the age of 13.
But then I mean the other sexual
So I want to
educate.
I want us to educate people. I want us to feel free. We are learning. Yeah. I mean, it's a bad thing to do that at the age of 13.
Not to say I don't want to answer your
During that
question.
time, you feel free doing it. You feel you're in love. That's why when you said love, I was like, 13 years. Beginning in your dates, no, I will wait 13, almost how many years? So he'll be around, like, let's say 20 or 15.
Right.
You're both, too young to know you're much in love that you can stay together. And there's no way this kind of relationship will land you into marriage. No, it won't work. So there's no love in this. But now in our days, we don't, do you see people really valuing virginity now? That's my question.
Now, I think that a man, right, when he meets a girl, and then the girl says, I'm a virgin, he'll be excited.
Yes.
But you see, the funny thing is that he's not going to encourage, try to get to know the woman or anything before having. He would rather convince her to have sex with him.
Exactly.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? So for now, I think that when you tell people you're a virgin, they feel like, oh my God, in this day and age, oh, that's good. They kind of like you, but really they don't care. Really, it's not a big deal. That's my opinion.
Why?
Because they will say, oh yeah, it's cool that you're still a virgin, but honestly, it ends there. They don't really think and say that, oh, this girl is a virgin. It's not something that we value like before. Because trust me, when I was in school, we used to study chi, and then they taught us about this bra, and when you are going to do that, they are going to they are going to give you an egg for you to swallow, and all that. So I was so excited. I really wanted to keep my virginity and all that, but it didn't happen like that. You understand? So I don't think that people, I mean, the generation we are in now, we value it as much as before.
Nana, a ofi mankesim yenye ne bochechun komo ye pe pengina nyimzi when it comes to virginity now am them education because no one here pa they be educated and confo on the value of virginity enti wa homa do no me wo nana ama kwegua the first oye futupon hima mankesim traditional council or wa homa do enti yenye no nchuchun komo hello nana yamawajo ba girl vibes wo eTVGhana do
Mejudo, Mewaba.
Vedasima. And they are about to chunk come and you know, ye be here pa. Now, there was so they are fraud there, Bob Boyhen, not by my hand, a name Zika craft for the value of virginity. I'm proposed to cry next penny and here about to chunk come. And they, yes, come on, I said that. Now, many can taste if we are to chunk come on. Yeah, when the day and they were gonna ha, even we are self a name in Yanano. Oban virginity ade oba be keep no why oba bu na kosi de berebo so ma wa no onya sa ye mu bebre na ye bu de ye botwen but tete ne ye yim de panyinofo no na watwen paama okosi po de wo bowar ma wa ye ho bibi ti de bragor ansana wo ekosi de wo bowar enti ma ye be sure de ba ma hendam education ne kakra na yezehu the way now tete no na wo ye na echer so ba se potin I dey na suro bi wo honemu enti na watwen ansana wa kwa wori masa na we break one virginity aba se potin na tete no na was a cher one ma
Yo, medasi. Chama chefu nyina.
Obi ate ma.
Yo. Odukam brago ya da mfasuwo mankasa. Sentinta mfasuwo menye de. Enkan sabo fuaba.
Sound na no ye de ba TV.
Wantano wade. Na wanchon na wango na bra. Nena mfofo wa the throne. Ana wala wo funala wo da mabofo na chala ntitini ye. Sentinta da mabrago no wo hon. Anwende first abofraba obenya 15 days on koda wa twini nyinara. Na wonyi me benyini nti na wombu wonansa. Enti hu de nufuni osisido na no tuntun. Enwo bana uhula yes. Eyize mebe the way do no wala me owofo no mobua mo ho bua mo honye de man shema bani ye ya na wa nche masam na omobi de ne sakana waba ya manka so owofo nti abre na abre nyinala me kyerɛkyerɛ mabane de se antnase na anhyɛ nyama egwebusia nanyi maase na se itawo kwade na moso mehye wanyimnyam onenye de mogo obra mafa moto no oye bayew nkefua imbo ena do kan ho eche maase meninti medewotam wa honde wa manse medeba kan ho wo frade wo powder wo bibiara oba this theater no ha egudo yo ban madeba ka ho na time no sa ma frasra menyankofo oyamba mpanyimfo ma ka kire won de mo hwa me be ya one nche na wabu nsa enti ma mama ba no wa ata ase de so bu nsa o mama nti na man kana no menye bragoro enti malama boa mu da no mawie se abofran obeka bibi da makyerema na maka chimempanyimfo na namnamfofo na ya afa da si ho na ya didamato madin ya da aman kele ya go na bran ya besiesie no ho fine ya man ya niaton no nyine namfofo nyina laji ye wi ya man na akwa ba obi kura ama na akokọ o de kan ho ama ochina ne namfofo ni nyina la wowo dam bronu ne mun we hu de nyo ne be yo di no hunyi nti ne maame wa agu na bra ana na busian o de busian ne mun wa agu na bra ama ochina bi obi angina ba bi wa amfa anya
Nana, aside there, dam braggery processing in a right ning na bokodo. But was it in chefwa? Na bimu po was a coconut as was a mahanaban. And ye be now switch be or horse say, Nipano, when 2 man chant ma, when wooden sa, another when wooden sa, ma one funny in chefwa canana. What was a chinaso? Another be a nebusian walk of baby ma.
In you, and there, first. Na mba hima ye wo kuro ni mu ya da ye yenye de enya ye to enti owo nana na baba ka che no nana ena mebe dam esi ana mebe we akọ we hune na mba enti me pele me ye damadi na se ye wo hwi a aba hima wo hu tumi de ofrem no kala damadi akodo bati ye de yente monka enti obandama enyim gwase ka ebusua na abofra no wo minimu ne namfofo wade slow ne de wodi wengro bra
okay
enti oye asotwe na oye enyim gwase so mabusua na abofra ne de men kantete oye enyim gwase ma ebusua na abofra ne de min
nanande ihe na birthday se ebu unso Sembu unso se wo virginity no cry se bakwa na fa do break you so ba ne dey awareness e then abo we bia na ntwi wo bia wo dam titimbri memes ma na wo botwe se wanya wo bragra amawa na hu ne ba azintina damazi o record ndey
enyo enne mo fada no wa hwa woni ti ibrada ye kasa kira won wodem ma wonte enti ama ehwe and the first near ya tintin, ya pancor, but in the pancor tintin being you walk. I prefer na lobbying and feed there by Sadana Nala or the pinions here where you sing. And when she or ya saw dinner says Ciela and then yan sona abe Sabi Yadi ana da kind abe yadin Sabi ono na madam adin abba. Mampri wanyin sen na ye kon oda ho ota yen do ma ahokyere so wo
okay nti nana in the answer na meja okra ma akona dam sro na hu na sepana na otsemo from won mu wadam tetembere mu no in the ya ba na dan no oya virginity nyipa be value ni biem another nkatesi for obama yes actually any term podo or the mistake as obebu nansana was mark of the fie
yo da makanye de se siala san kofa wonchi enya himafo ni ya ready de da ye na nam wode kire hen yes ye de ba kire ye nkirime ya se sia ye wabi enti san kofa wonchi yes la won de the mimpri wanyin sen won to nchine kura na won tsenase na wa ma memu ngro won bra na ma wan kasa won honam dua onya fem ma hon amada wo beye biara kwan egbe enwu kwan egbe flat na enwu le sesiala obi wa sabi wa wo ebien wa wo baasa eso flat se tsenase mo ogro wo bra da menya mani nyina lo onyi ho
Nana ya bada wasi bebre nansa na boko krakra no afutu bia eziba ma womba mbesiafo na yiri ma wanu nkonana mesra
na dase kakra nyala kakra dase si ala me na na makwa egu ame kanye de yesra ya man ketesi aman de obi ala mfa ne ma me nyonko no onche ne ma me na afuti na bi ala wo wiadi mu oye afutu no wonto wode chekwa nemom se tieso oye womfaso enti mesra honara woma yebu onye jin nkatesi ama woma yebu onye jin mesa mesidu de woma yebu onye jin na wonche wawufo asem na amampre wanyinsen nano abrade ama hokyere no so nano abrade
yo nana yebada wase enyimbri bebre da jembre na hi atwetwe dam nkomwe yede wase bebre nya me sure na wafutu pa enyimbri za ma yeba ma yebu asombo papa we keep being expensive and not waste our virginity. Yeah, no, I see baby Nana.
Not
Just on the line was Nana Amakwegu at the first. Yes. If we took on him, Monkey Sim Traditional Council. Na yengene chuchun komwende wa brain afutupa. Yencha ya no ho kakra na embra. Yeah, ba ya ye bo ha. Mishasha musician no so oh ha. Na yes vibe no yes atwado. Na send your messages to me on 02022222054. And we are also streaming live on Facebook at eTV Ghana. We will be right back. Welcome back. You are watching Girl Vibes, and we are vibing on the topic the value of virginity in the world today. Yes, so I have MC Yayabua. I also have Miss Shasha here. Because of Miss Shasha and they ever cup rofu baby. You're made in Ghana, my dash me hair you crap made in Ghana. Mesum kuchu me natural hair.
Me a meeting we are.
The me wa. Okay, I kill her off. Isha is also here. She's also glowing in her African print. And there's the young in it's a African print. The ma. And the outer covering was Missy was Asham the ma. And the Yarkon commoner, Yen Nana him Marcus say, one man a foot to be say Becca Bia. She was made trying to make a statement on the fact that to know. Wow, for your Becassa, the value of virginity itself, no? And even if you don't keep your virginity, cry, and it's a disgrace to your family, you know, at large. No?
Yes.
But now, no, do you think they are wolfing a count, then they walk up and down?
Say Akobani say I'm in color you
don't value virginity anymore.
Me can say I will for count in the sense that oh say teteno. Na still your parents one money and say shadam and boss sex home common right they didn't really teach us the value of virginity or sex or how sex is done. No, it's now Crown America said it's a little bit better because now the rape is rampant and all that. So parents are now trying to teach their children that when you go out and somebody touches you here, it's, you know, it's now that we are easing up to speak about the issues. I wouldn't say the parents played a role in kids, you know, losing their virginity. But then I think that, like I said, way back in school when I was learning Chino, na ye kase obano bedu baby a ube warino ye ni wukunu ebe akoshe dan ba kum na ebusuafo ne te abonten na ya mama mpa ne sense what's that ne ya bed sheet white na madaso nti so after sex if they don't see any blood stain that means you are not a virgin, and that thing scared the hell out of me. Because in school I was thinking, hey, me, I have to make sure. Then you know what? When I broke my virginity, I was making plans that, okay, if I get married and they do that, I'll have a red ink somewhere I just so that
and put it on the bed.
When I go on the bed, I'll put it on. You know, those things where, you know, those men kind of say superstition, but those things, the cultural values and all that made us cautious, but not necessarily our parents, because it's so difficult to go and sit. Even when you menstruate, sometimes it's difficult to tell your parents. How much more, you know, going to tell your mom, I met a guy and he says he likes me and he wants to have sex. You dare not. You see, they didn't give us that sort of, what should I say? Exposure. They didn't give it to us. So the only time you will hear or talk about sex those days is in school when you are learning reproductive system. It is now that, like you said, the internet has made a huge impact. Every child has a phone, and where I'm scared then the parents will come in is that we have to be cautious and also know what our kids are exposed to on their phones.
I don't think they have control over that. I'm saying that based on my sisters, you know, they have kids. So you cannot control what a child
Misha,
has.
hold on there for me. Let me activate my phone lines, okay? And the Ember Cochrane. You know, once I go to my join the conversation from CCR on 055 5657 278 055 5657 278 from CCR. Once you engage on community, may some interesting WhatsApp messages and so what had they? But Misha, I will view statements.
As I was saying, you cannot control what a child has on his or her phone. As for that one, we cannot. It's quite unfortunate that we live in a society today where technology is actually taking over everything. And to add up to what you said about the enhanced cultural values, I think the cultural values are still there, but because we have technology, we have different trends on social media, then it feels like we don't have cultural
values. Should we blame social media for all this? Can we blame social media?
I mean, social media, but you see, I don't really agree with you when you say we have no control over what the kids have access to, because if we are admitting that technology has made a huge impact. This is technology. Right. This is something that someone sat down to, come up with. So it's something that we can regulate. So if a 15-year-old or a 13-year-old is using a phone, we should be able to regulate the system in a way that when you are registering the SIM card or the phone, they should indicate the age. And that age will make certain websites or things that you are getting access be blocked. So when you type it on the phone, you won't get access to it.
Okay, let me read this message from Facebook. Evelyn Nkrumah says, how about boys? Virginity is not, virginity is just a social construction to shame women. What do you think about this?
Well, I think I can agree with what she's saying. Because the boys don't value virginity as ladies. Women, virginity as a word exists. Like you said, it's when you're trying to have sexual intercourse. And when we talk about sexual intercourse, is what arouses your partner. It could be a kiss, whatever causes that arousal, right? It's a sexual intercourse. So virginity as a word, it's actually, it's there as an existence.
I don't even think any woman should feel ashamed for losing their virginity. I don't think you should. So if you were a man and you are sitting down and you are saying someone is not a virgin, and then you are a virgin?
Like being a teenager, I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself if you do that. If you're in your teenage, yes.
No, you shouldn't be ashamed. You see, because our system, right, our body,
it goes faster than our ages.
At an age, you're going to have certain experience. You want to do it. It's
and
natural. It comes. So it has to do with your decision. It has to do with what you think works for you or what you want. But I don't think because you are not, there are pastors who are married now who were not virgins when they got married. They are worshiping God, they are praying, they are making it in life, they are living a righteous life. I don't feel like any woman should be made to feel ashamed because they've lost their virginity. But if it was the right thing to do, probably then maybe we will all have to wait till we get married. But unfortunately, that's not what is happening. But you don't also have to say, that's why I said that when you lose the fact that you've lost your virginity doesn't mean you are not woman enough or you fall short in certain departments. No woman should be made to feel ashamed, say, we're losing the virginity, just like men too. Let's not focus on the women alone.
For the boys, the reason why they take virginity more like a pride, right?
Let me read this one. I want you to answer for me. I thought I could keep my virginity till when I will marry, but okay, I'll complete this. But let me pick my first caller. Hello, caller. Your name and where are you calling from?
Medinde Adams. I'm calling from Japekrom, Bravo.
Okay.
Jama district, yeah.
Okay. Adams, me would have pedeka be more one uncle.
My program now, my manager who pa.
That's very.
Say, Titi no ya na no.
Hello, Adams.
Titi no say, omo ye no be biti say na wo ka say, say omo ware wa omo do compact omo dey tumafufu ese honom se bia mo ne mukuru nkoda. Adesina say moja that means we are virgin. But you know sa no man no ibi ni honum. And second one dem person can say who say ne yemi ma yaba no who bi abontia like the way an stress ani na ho fesiti no ne ni je ho ye say pene ko ara no but you know say oko efi mu a ombisa efi ho omusu ne omoban before answer where we feel but no na ya twegu ama ye drewa worry because ye the beauty ne worry and international nye ahofe na de worry wahuza it ano man ye say ye hia bibi efa ho na tete no na ya koto atwen no ye san fa na ye continue na sa bre no na se for because tete no omonya kwasha for se bi omonya but na ye say ye hia ho ma ne no no ma no ama ye bre wa brabom
mbe you know for so man na mo ha girls you mo want to one keep one virginity monjay and Adams me da wase be there
tete no o say social media na as for say tete no kwa be hu obi a bi o ka kan say bi a wo pe no kra no it's very difficult say bi o betimi akọ refi ho
sure
well say otobo ebo nchense ma say hwan na eye say adma we na oba no pie but na wonye obi mobile phone na wonye na number no say mo communicate share me ha
and then but Adams me da wase be there kwa you know mama read the message you bring you ho you bring no kokra o say I thought I could keep my virginity till when I will marry, but poverty and peer pressure made me lose it. Now I regret doing it, but I always ask God for forgiveness. So indeed, your show will teach us the right ways to go. Thank you. So let's talk about the poverty aspect. But Director, let's
not make sex about money or anything like you said. If you know yourself and you know what works for you, I don't see why she say no. It's like now I see some videos on social media and they say that oh your obana ubusa be mesikana oh ntimi fama and obasa kasa oh your obana say bema busa sex na say also ntimi fama nya wusuko busa mame. It doesn't make sense. Why are we associating sex with money? It has nothing to do together.
She's asking, sorry to cut you short, she's asking for the right way. Not to default what you just said, because unfortunately we live in a kind of world where even where we are in the music industry, they offer you sex. Yeah, that's true. You cannot do anything about that. But the right way to do, first of all, own the virginity. It's a choice, like you said, it's a choice, right? If I decide to lose my virginity, I should be proud of it because I want to give it out. So the guy should be proud.
So you make sure you add your final words to that because our time is far.
Yeah, for the lady, the young girls, when you decide to lose your virginity, take it as a pride, and the guy should feel like it's a privilege. I am giving you what I value the most. Take it, but I should not be entangled with whatever thing you call it, love or lust or whatever. It's my pride. As for poverty, dear, it would definitely where people do things in the name of poverty, in the name of lust. But the virginity thing, the right way to do is to understand first of all what sex is about. If you want it, if you're ready for sex, if you're not ready for sex, when you make the decisions, then you go ahead, yes, I'm ready to give my virginity to the right person. Not because if the guy decides to leave me today, okay, fine, yeah, that's your loss.
Exactly.
Okay, so make sure you fix it with your last words.
We need, as women, we need to come to a place where we have to understand that the fact that you meet a man doesn't mean the sex is mandatory.
Exactly.
It is not mandatory. Ushia maminkachi. Ushia bema. Nasa wusha bema nwa ususunu from head to toe. Na usha na onyo obi apesa onini ye bibia. Enye by force. Madam, it is not by force to have sex with a man just because he's proposed to you.
Exactly.
You can choose that, okay, this man I'll only kiss him.
Or because you need money.
No, because
she asked, she was talking about the poverty side. I mean, breaking the virginity because of poverty.
But then again, let's not also focus on the woman alone. Those men who sebe nyankupo shower do baby, and I say you have something to help people with that. Why do you say that have sex with me before I give you? If you do that, excuse me to say, but you are useless. Yes.
Okay. MC. Oh yeah, minyanka yabaka sabibre, but ebia yabe prede being a part to akai because the moon amazing no more. Mishasha, thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
So Girl Vibes has been nominated for UMB Ghana Tertiary Awards. Yes, UMB Tertiary Awards has nominated Girl Vibes as the best tertiary TV show. So yes, my monko ways to crack. Make sure they both vote. Just test GBL12 to the short code 1736. GBL12 to the short code 1736. It's Mamenda outer covering us. Yes, and one wash them Ghana made in Ghana, proudly designed by a Ghanaian designer, Madam Grace. Honors them atare fefefe ozasha menti about my friend was 055727 3298 only a WhatsApp line. Now a friend was 026 7841 ewa na ngene chochun komo da mana chede mepe biano obepam zamo. And this month on GMABC is a Made in Ghana month and making sure that for all the education on Ghana products, you know, a friend na chede ya chochun komo afado. Enti epede and here's the gosa making sure that beba asalam down happy FM eba yanyo bo chochun komo de na chede etumaton u products and so what do it's been girl vibes and then so the topic, you know, value on virginity in the world. My name is Mecry, the Akufi Princess. Follow me on Instagram at Messi_B and catch the repeat on Saturday at exactly 6 p.m. Thank you for watching.